This is Nick for Into Boxing. I'm delighted to be joined by Sam Jones. First of all, Sam,
It's a right posh one, that is, isn't it?
A couple of months old, mate. Couple of months old. Yeah. So got to roll it out for the big events. That's it. Got to roll it out for the bigger ones. Big fight week here in Liverpool, Probellum. Peter McGrail headlining, and also you've got Jazza Dickens on the card. Just talk us through the card. Obviously, there's something for everyone on the card. It's stacked with talent, new talent, and talent that's been around for a while.
Yeah, you've got, as I say, some of the younger lads on the card. Stephen Cage, Joe McGrail. There's Frankie Stringer there. He sells a lot of tickets, so his crowd always make a big noise. So it's going to be rocking in here on Saturday night.
It's the first time I've been in here. What a wonderful venue for the boxing.
Yeah, to be fair, I've come in here once and I genuinely cannot remember who I came to. I'm sure it was David Price. I might be wrong, but I've definitely been in here once. It has got your core vibes, but it's quite a special place, isn't it? Really, isn't it? It's quite an impressive looking place when you're actually in here. So, but it's because it's so enclosed. It will bring out a fantastic atmosphere on Saturday. So.
That's all right, certainly will, and I think can't wait for that Saturday night. Also, Probellum announced a couple of other shows recently: Sonny Edwards, Felix Alvarado, and you've got the big one now, Inoue, and Paul Butler announced as well. Just give us your thoughts on them.
Yeah, we've got plenty more coming as well. But yeah, the Sonny Edwards show against Alvarado is an absolute cracker. It really is. It's stacked with 50-50 fights. Sonny Edwards against Alvarado, I believe Sonny's the best flyweight in the world, so I believe he'll come through with that with flying colours. But it is a hard fight. On paper, it's Sonny's hardest fight to date. He's not a mug, Alvarado. And then you've got Bateson against Masood, which could headline any show on their own. 50-50 fight. You've got Marcel Braithwaite against Asomba, 50-50 fight. You've got Herbert Conceição coming over. It's going to be Lisa Whiteside's on there. It's going to be a really, really top show.
And obviously, as I say there, Neo Inoue and Paul Butler, a massive opportunity for Paul to go out there and conquer the world.
Yeah, for sure. Listen, Paul Butler deserves it. He's a two-time world champion, but 2 or 3-time world champion. I can't even remember if I'm perfectly honest, but he feels like he's been around for a long time, Paul Butler. So he deserves this. He's getting a fantastic payday, and he's going to go there and have a right go. Look, it's a huge ask for him. Everybody knows that. It's not like even an elephant in the room type of thing. Everybody knows it's a huge ask for Paul Butler, but he's confident. He's coming off a great performance in his last performance in Liverpool, and fair play to Paul Butler. And listen, he fancies the job. And let's see.
You obviously mentioned now a couple of other shows. Don't fancy giving Into Boxing a little exclusive, do you?
No, but all will be revealed in a few weeks.
Nice one. Got to ask you, whilst I'm with you, Joyce, obviously coming off an emphatic win against Joe Parker. What a win that was for Joe. Talk of, I think he's mentioned his name for the 17th of December for Anthony Joshua. Not sure that's going to happen now, but we've got so many heavyweights. Surely we've got to start seeing these guys get in there and get it on with each other.
It's like what I've always said about Joe Joyce, and I meant what I said. He will fight anybody. There was never one time that I spoke to Joe and said, him, yes. He would fight anybody, and it just goes to show you only got to look at his CV now. He'll fight anybody. If he was told he's fighting Anthony Joshua on the 17th, he'd go there, no problem. And he'd do a job on him as well. But I've always said Joe Joyce, on his day, can trouble any heavyweight on the planet. And I think people finally saw what a destructive, horrible bastard Joe Joyce is. And he deserves it. He deserves all the credit in the world, because he's literally one of the best guys you'll ever meet. And I loved watching his last fight.
Obviously in there's Tyson Fury as well. There's been a lot of talk about, obviously we had the AJ fight, which I think we all would still love to see.
Listen, I'll stop you right there. Tyson Fury is #1 heavyweight in the world. Elite level. But it's just all bollocks what's happening at the moment. People want to see Tyson Fury fight either Usyk, Joe Joyce or Anthony Joshua, maybe an Andy Ruiz or something like that. But the other fights being mentioned, no one gives a shit, no one cares. And that's the bottom line of it. Everyone's bored of hearing it. We're just bored. I'm a fan, I'm bored of hearing it. I want to see the best. Tyson Fury is the #1 heavyweight in the world. Let's see him fight the other best heavyweights in the world. Other than that, no one cares.
You beat me to it, because I was going to ask you about the trilogy with Derek Chisora.
No one's bothered. Listen, I'm happy for Derek Chisora. I really, really like Derek Chisora. And if he's getting that payday, good luck to him. But am I interested in that fight? Absolutely fucking not.
Who would you like to see Derek fight then, if it's not Tyson? Who at this stage of Derek's career would be a great fight?
Trilogy, a Dillian Whyte trilogy. I don't know, Adam Kovnotsky, however the hell you pronounce his name. Great fight for him. Let's see Derek have a couple more fights, some great fights that he can win. and let him bow out of what's been a fantastic career for Derek Chisora. But like fighting Tyson Fury, you've only got to look at the last 2 fights. Tyson Fury's improved since those, and Derek's older now. Tyson's in his prime. I'm not excited by that fight, but if other people are, and other people want to pay to watch it, good on them, and I hope everyone has a great night. Other than that, Peter McGrail is one of the best talents in the world, and people will see that on Saturday night, and we're going to keep him super active now, and Peter McGrail is going to fight for titles next year, very early next year.
Love that, love that. Just a couple of quick predictions, Sam, if we can, for this weekend. Shields, Marshall first and foremost.
Knockout, baby.
Big prediction, big prediction. And Devin, Haney, George Kambosos, the rematch is on.
Devin, Haney by stoppage.
And let's leave the final word with yourself. Podcast, Ball and Brawl. Talk us through it. How's that going?
It's going really well. I'm really enjoying it, to be fair. It's a bit light-hearted. It's got Josh Windass there, good footballer. He's playing really well at the moment for Sheffield Wednesday. Dave Colwell, champion of trainer of world champions, and me, a fat man, brilliant. Who could not want to watch that?
Derby County for promotion.
I reckon we can do it, but we need to start. They need to start playing more as a team. Obviously, we're still in the process of gelling. We've got a new manager. The team's all still kind of new. I think we'll do it though. I think we'll creep through the playoffs. Sam Jones, thank you very much for giving Into Boxing some of your time today.
I hurt all the girls that I fight, but I will come out victorious.
Clock ticking till I become undisputed middleweight champion of the world.
This is another moment that my hand would be risen. I've fully prepared myself for a war.